The following day, Dan introduces Nima to the Beast Knight stables, home to various rare creatures. Here, they meet Lon Agma, the captain of the Beast Knights. Lon, struck by Nma's simplicity, questions if she is indeed the girl Dan had described, who could even tame Gizzle, known for not allowing anyone, including Dan, on his back. Recognizing Nma's unique charm, Lon sees this as an opportunity to learn more about her abilities. He then shows Dan and Nma to a magically maintained stable of horses. Lon introduces Nma to Yuaz, the herd's leader, but her taming powers are ineffective on him. Yuaz dismisses her attempts to interact, leading Lon to explain that Yuaz is generally kind but can be stubborn. Nma, after embracing Yuaz, discerns that he dislikes unfamiliarity. This insight prompts Lon to apologize to Yuaz for misunderstanding him, pleasing Nma. Subsequently, Dan and Nma ride a gentle horse named Hugh to the beast stables. En route, Nma is fascinated by baby giant burrs digging for bugs. When the babies start to chase them, Yuaz intervenes with a roar that scatters them, earning Nma's gratitude. Upon reaching their destination, Les introduces them to the waka, the fastest land animals used for urgent messages. Excited by their speed, Nma wishes to ride one. Despite needing significant training, her enthusiasm persuades Le to allow her to ride Yoshu, one of the waka. Le advises her on handling their speed, cautioning that gripping too tightly could cause Yoshu to halt abruptly. Delighted, Nma is curious about the waka's speed and urges it to go as fast as possible. The waka surges forward, its speed overwhelming Nma and making it difficult for her to breathe. Noticing her struggle, Le quickly casts a protective spell to ensure her safety. Once they arrive at their destination, Nma declares she won't ride a waka again, to which Les informs her they only reached about 50% of the waka's top speed. Dan chuckles at her reaction, leading to a playful argument between him and Nma. In the midst of their banter, a gayhawk lands on Les' hand, a bird they use for sending messages. It delivers a letter indicating that one of Les' subordinates has stirred trouble at the stable, necessitating their immediate return. However, Nma, still eager to interact with more animals, insists on visiting the dragon stables instead. Upon arriving, Le learns that a white moose, a rare species in the capital, has escaped. He organizes a search team. Reflecting on his challenging day, which includes the moose's escape, Yuaz's unexpected fondness for Nma, and Yoshu's compliant behavior towards her. His day takes another turn when Nma arrives riding the white moose alongside Lars. When questioned about how she managed to tame it, Nma explains she encountered it while returning from visiting Gizzle. Astonished by her ability, Lev requests her to inform him should such an event occur again, to which she gladly agrees. Le admires Nma's natural affinity with animals but can't help feeling envious, wishing he possessed the same gift. The following day marks Nma's birthday. Her parents express their wishes and offer to fulfill any desire she has. Nma expresses her wish to visit the city, which concerns her father Daland due to the dangers of going alone. However, her mother Kula suggests she go accompanied by Paul and Kara. On her first shopping trip, Nma is captivated by the market's beauty, learning from Kara that the royal capital is divided into 4 distinct districts, a design intended by the first king to enhance his aerial beauty. At a food stall, Nma learns from Kara how to use the local currency, with the smallest units called rai, and 10 rai equaling 1 copper ingot. She buys 3 fried chicken legs for 3 copper ingots, sharing them with Kara, Paul, and her pet dog, celebrating her birthday by treating everyone. Drawn by the aroma of something sweet, Nma discovers Peppy at another stall, fried puffed dough. Excited, she buys 20 Peppy, and the shopkeeper offers 4 extra for the price of 1 copper ingot, enchanted by Nma's cheerful disposition. She shares her purchases with her sister, planning also to bring some home to her family. Kara embraces her, touched by Nima's thoughtfulness, calling her the sweetest little sister in the world. Their day continues as they stop at a tea shop where a girl who recognizes the O family teases Nima about her distinct appearance and lack of magical abilities, mentioning her unique black eyes. Nima's sister chastises a girl, emphasizing that even the royal family has acknowledged their younger sister's exceptional qualities, and they should not demean a noble girl whose family does not rival their own in power. Afterward, they return home, leaving Nema to marvel at her sister's strength. When Nema opens her bedroom door, she is greeted by a surprise birthday party. Touched by the gesture, particularly given everyone's busy schedules, Nema is moved to tears and thanks everyone, declaring it the most incredible day of her life. The celebration is joyous, with the queen presenting Nema with a necklace and several potent magic stones. The prince contributes a magical bracelet, insisting she wear it always for protection against foes. Le, the captain of the Beast Knight Legion, gifts Nema a rainhawk, explaining that it's a relative of the larger and unmanageable Gayhawk she had admired the day before. Naming the rainhawk Nox, Nema concludes it's the best birthday she has ever had. The following day, Nema and Nox bond deeply as she teaches him to soar through the skies, with Lev and Dan marveling at her swift progress in training the bird. Despite Lev's encouragement to let Nox explore further, Nema tearfully admits her impending studies might limit her visits. Her new tutor, Annalie, soon makes an appearance, initially presenting herself as a paragon of grace. However, her demeanor shifts dramatically once they are alone. She insists Nema refine her speech, even resorting to physical discipline to correct her informal way of addressing her parents. Despite the harsh treatment, Annalie maintains a facade of cordiality in the presence of others. Annalie's rigid and sometimes cruel teaching methods leave Nema exhausted and skeptical of the tutor's claims about past students. Nema resolves to handle the situation without involving her father, determined not to let Annalie's harsh tactics break her spirit. The next day, when Annalie reprimands Nema for slouching by tapping her with a stick, Nema responds not with anger, but with a practiced, charming smile, assuring Annalie she will be more careful. She reveals that the smile is a business smile she mastered in her past life, though she internally questions how long she can maintain it. After dinner, Nema's unusually sad demeanor catches her family's attention as she leaves the dining room. Over the course of a year, Nema evolves into a well-mannered young lady proficient in the social graces expected of her noble lineage, earning Annalie's recognition. However, noticing a troubled expression on Annalie that she hadn't seen for a while, Nema inquires further. Paul, a close acquaintance, hands her a note explaining that some of Annalie's relatives are fervent followers of the Church of Divine Creation, hinting at a possible reason behind her demeanor. Curious about the broader implications of her tutor's background, Nema questions Annalie concerning the ongoing drought in the Aiku Kingdom and its devastating effects, loss of lives and a dire food shortage, despite aid from a few neighboring nations and countries. Nema challenges Annalie on why the Church of Divine Creation hasn't stepped in to assist, highlighting that their involvement could be crucial. Lady Annalie tells the girl that the priestesses have received a divine revelation, stating that the Aiku Kingdom's support for the beast people has angered God, which leads them to deny any aid to the kingdom, even amidst a drought. Upon questioning if Annalie has ever met the beast people, Annalie smiles sinisterly and remarks that no one would want to meet them due to their frightful nature. This response leads Nema to realize that Annalie's discomfort stems not from her strictness, but from her misguided beliefs. Nema, visibly upset, confronts Annalie about her lack of empathy. In response, Annalie slaps Nema, leading her to recognize the action not as educational, but as an act of violence driven by her perceived insult. Nema asserts her identity as the proud daughter of the O family, aspiring to be a virtuous lady who assists others without prejudice, striving not to tarnish her father's reputation. Annalie dismisses the discussion of political matters as inappropriate for them. Annalie, overwhelmed, abruptly leaves the conversation. Following the altercation, Nima's father, Dallin, cautions Annalie against further harm. A year later, as Nima turns 5, Dallin reveals that the O family governs the northern territories of the Gash Kingdom and invites her to join him on a trip there to broaden her experiences. Nima eagerly agrees, and they use a magical circle to teleport to the northern city of Arenta. They are greeted by Ware's Gilva, the proxy lord. Upon arrival, Nima is captivated by the snowy cityscape, which soon turns into a blizzard, prompting Dallin to use his healing magic to keep her warm. He then provides her with warm clothing to protect against the cold. As they proceed with their royal duties, Nima's playful spirit shines through as she eagerly explores and interacts with the local fauna. Upon reaching their destination, the city's mayor warmly greets Dallin and Nima, hosting them in his office where they enjoy a delightful meal, causing Nima to blush with delight. However, the mood shifts as Dallin discusses his primary purpose for visiting. He has learned about recent monster attacks causing casualties and plans to construct outpost buildings for knights to better defend the area and deter the creatures. Furthermore, Dallin reveals his intention to utilize Nima's dragon powers to clear out the monsters in the nearby forest. This plan alarms Nima, fearing that using such powers might inadvertently set the forest ablaze. In response to her concerns, Dallin encourages Nima to consult Saul about her powers and the nature of the monsters in the Needle Frost Forest. After summoning Saul, he informs them that the forest typically doesn't harbor monsters, suggesting that the current infestation of goblins and rare frost spiders, which are native further south, is unusual. This revelation angers Dallin, who suspects foul play by humans in this anomaly and resolves to investigate further himself. Meanwhile, Nima speculates that the Church of Divine Creation might be behind this disturbance.